Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Homestead Miami 5150 Cup Series in town for the BCI Heritage 150 here tonight. Should be a good one. We're in the playoffs. We're jumping straight into qualifying action to start the night. Right now, Justin Roseman, that's number 26 machine out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, hitting the speedway. What kind of speed does the 26 of Roseman have for us? Brian Samara out in the number 53 machine. Team BCI owner Brian Samara, let's hop on board, see what kind of lap time the 53 of Brian Samara has coming out of turn 4. Green flag in the air for Samara. The Coral Springs Floridian, Brian Samara, he's going to roll the bottom his first lap. Shifting down the fourth gear, what kind of speed does the 53 have as he sets the pace for the field? Onto the backstretch, Samara carrying as much speed as possible here. Into 3 and 4. Can Samara carry the momentum? Coming out of the corner in front of a sold-out crowd here at Homestead, Miami on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Samara crosses the line. Lap time's gonna be... Oh, we're having some issues with scoring, of course, because SDK is junk. So it looks like Samara is not fast. He's pretty slow, actually. Lap time is 33.64. Top of the board, though, Bryce Barfield, the McDonough Georgian, in the 37, sitting at a 33.25. That's right, folks. He is about a half a second faster than Brian Samara in the junk 53 machine. So as Barfield goes around for his second and final lap here, he's going to cross the line. Let's see what kind of time he's got for us. 33.25. First lap was the best one for him. Next up here, the 33 machine, Chris Vincent out of Holman, Wisconsin. Let's see what kind of lap time Mr. Vincent has for us as he's just about to take the green flag this time around. Let's see if we can get timing and scoring figured out. Probably not. It's probably not going to work. SDK, wasting my money. It's kind of messed up, but you see Barfield on the top there, 33.24. Absolute junk. JT Tinker out here qualifying in 5th right now. That's going to put him behind Cam Patterson. So Vincent, the only car out on the speedway right now. Lap time for Vincent. That's going to move him to 5th here. 33.47 for Chris Vincent. Last lap, though, here as he goes around the speedway for the final time. Good to see Chris back here in the 5150 Cup Series. He's missed the last few weeks. Said he's had other obligations, but he's able to make it out tonight. Quick time! 33.21. Chris Vincent out of nowhere puts down a heater. Top of the board, the 33 machine. Chris Vincent. What a lap time for Vincent. Out of nowhere, taking over the top spot. I didn't know he had that kind of speed, but the Holman, Wisconsin of Chris Vincent is bad fast here tonight, folks. 8 cars have hit the track so far. Looks like we got a couple more as well. So up to 10 cars here tonight. We'll get some Hutchinson Motorsports TV music playing. We'll kick back and relax. Enjoy the views of the beautiful speedway. Grab yourself an ice-cold beverage because the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in here Tuesday night racing 5150 Cup Series action right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. Should be a good one tonight. We're in the playoffs. It's the BCI Heritage 150 at Homestead, Miami. Chris Vincent, top of the board for qualifying 33-2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your starting lineup. The BCI Heritage 150, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, 5150 Cup Series action coming up right here, right now. Here's your starting lineup. On the pole, the number 33 machine out of Holman, Wisconsin, Chris Vincent. 2 is outside in the 37, Bryce Barfield. Row number 2 on the inside in the 94, Peyton Barfield. 2 is outside in the 28, Chad White. Row number 3 on the inside in the 38 machine, it's Cam Patterson. 2 is outside the 93, JT Tinker. Row number 4 on the inside in the 53, Brian Samara. 2 is outside in the 63. Keep your eyes on him. He's bad fast. It's Aaron Poplin. And your last row, gonna be the 26 of Justin Rosema. And I believe the 40 of Rick Wilmot will not make it out here tonight. So 10 cars signed in here for the BCI Heritage 150 Homestead Miami 5150 Cup Series playoff racing. You're about to see the racers hit the speedway. We'll keep the music playing as we hit the pace lap here. Again, we appreciate you tuning in, spending your Tuesday night right here with the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson. Should be a good one for you fans at home. As the racers hit the track, your front row is going to be the 33 of Vincent, the 94 of Barfield. 100 laps here tonight. We're going to have a stage break at the end of lap number 30. Let us know in the chat, who are you pulling for? Who's going to win this thing? My pick, I'm going with Chris Vincent. He's back here in the 5150 Cup Series. I think he's going to park her in victory lane tonight. You know, he had plenty of practice all week here at Homestead. As the field gets set, let's go up to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, the world's most beautiful view. Unbelievable, folks. I tell you what, this view gives me goosebumps every single week. Honestly, it's incredible. How did we do this? I just don't know. But the pace car is going to dart in and get out of the way. The field is set. Green flag in the air. Vincent on the inside with a big push from Barfield, the 94. The 37, they're leaving him. Heading into turn 1, the 33 to the race lead. But here comes the 94 in the second. Peyton Barfield on the back bumper. He's going to pass. His brother says, later, loser, you're slow. 37 to third. So Bryce going to drop back to third here. Let's drop back, see what Brian Samara and the 53 machine's doing. Let's hop on board. Currently running in the 5th position. Brian Samara side by side with Chad White. He's got to work his way through the field here. They're going 3 wide in the corner. Here comes Samara to the bottom. Throws a slide job, gets around the 94 of Barfield. Samara heading straight towards the front. Brian is not known for saving tires. It's always go time for the 53. Let's hop back on board with Brian Samara. as he's going to work on Chad White. He likes rolling the bottom here tonight. Here comes Samara, team owner of BCI, tonight's sponsor. It's the BCI Heritage 150 here at Homestead, Miami. Bryant Samara wants to win it. Back out front, Chris Vincent just put down the fastest lap of the session, 33.51 for Vincent. Let's check out, see how he's driving this thing. We're on the right rear suspension cam with Chris Vincent. There's Cam Patterson behind him there. Bit of a gap. Patterson running in the second spot. Let's hop on board. Boy, Cam Patterson might have thought he had a shot at an easy win tonight. Well, he didn't know the ringer Chris Vincent was coming out to steal the win. Is Cam Patterson washed? I don't think he's going to ever win another race here at 51.50. All the smack he's been talking about winning every week, boys, I think he's done. Stick a fork in him. Cam Patterson is washed. Into second place he goes. And let's drop back a little bit. The GOAT, Aaron Poplin, currently running strong right now in the 8th position. Let's hop on board the 63 of Aaron Poplin. Taking her easy, the Charlotte native. Aaron Poplin is bad fast here tonight. Lap number 5 underway here. As we go back out front here, Chris Vincent still your race leader by about a half a second. Trying to hold off Patterson. Then we got Peyton and Bryce Barfield 3rd and 4th. And rounding out the top 5, it's the 28 of Chad White. Chad White looking to make a move on the 94 side by side. It's going to be a battle for 4th. White on the bottom. And right there with him is the 93 JT Tinker trying to find his way up there as well. Right on his team owner's back bumper. Let's hop on board. JT Tinker currently running in the 6th spot. You'll see him downshifting there. Tinker getting a little loose there. Has to get out the throttle. We know he's roasting them tires. I know that right rear is going to be hurting. He's getting on the gas early here at Homestead. Again, our stage break going to be at the end of lap number 30. Should be a fairly clean race. I don't really anticipate any cautions happening other than the stage break. So back out front here, Chris Vincent, your race leader, but we got a battle for the race lead. Here comes the washed Cam Patterson to the inside. The 38 of Patterson looking to make a move for the race lead. Side by side into the corner. The Alabama native Cam Patterson put a black number on a dark green car. Not sure about that call, Cam. Down the backstretch, still side by side. Patterson looking for an advantage. Cam, next time you do a paint scheme, I think that needs some white in it, bud. You got dark on dark here, buddy. We cannot see that number. But the 33 on to the race lead. Cam unable to find a way around him there on the bottom. Let's hop on board with the wash driver, Cam Patterson. Looking to the outside. Can Patterson get around him on the outside? I think it's the preferred line. Into the corner. I think Patterson might have a shot here. They are door to door. Neither of them wanting to give an inch. Coming out of the corner. Patterson's going to get a run on the outside line. He's going to take over the race lead. New race leader, Cam Patterson at 38. As we drop back a little bit, Brian Samara still cruising in the 5th position. Last lap around the speedway, JT Tinker just ran the fastest lap of the session. 33.27. Tinker is flying right now. Let's hop on board. He's got 2 cars in front of him, trying to find a way around one of them. That's Samara, his car owner, in front of him. And then the 37 of Barfield on the outside. Barfield seems to be dropping off a little bit, but he's known for saving those tires, so we're going to see how it plays out for him as Tinker gives his teammate / car owner a little bit of a push down the straightaway. They're still duking it out here. Little bit of a block being thrown there. Peyton Barfield throwing blocks here on lap 11. They're looking to get 3 wide, folks. This is going to be a battle for 3rd. The 2 Barfield. Oh, and they get Norton Junket. Caution is out. I didn't expect many yellows, but we're going to get a caution. Let's see what happened. I saw it. I saw it coming, folks. I saw that coming. Peyton was throwing blocks, and Brian wasn't happy. So let's see what happens here. Let's hop up in the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam. Get a little replay action here. Oh, the 94 just gets loose. Oh, yeah. 94 just got loose coming out of the corner and junked it. See, right here, he's already loose. Slow motion replay. Sideways. Nowhere for Samara to go. Gets slammed into the side. Then his brother, Peyton's brother, Bryce Barfield, is collected, as well as the 93 at Tinker. So 4 cars involved. That's unfortunate. I think all 4 of them are in the playoffs, too. So, unfortunately, we got some junk race cars here tonight. So the caution is out. Cam Patterson, your race leader, out front. Let's get the Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing. See what's going on. Once again, though, we appreciate you tuning in, spending your Tuesday night right here with the GOAT. World's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. As the field gets set, your front row, it's going to be Patterson on the inside and Justin Rosema on the outside. After most of our cars came down pit road, Cam Patterson got left in the dust. He's going to have old junk tires, and he might have just hurt himself. And, folks, keep your eyes on that 26 or Rosema. He's probably going to junk it up there. But the field is set. Pace cars about to head in. Let's hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blend for this restart. Lap number 16 about to be underway here for the BCI Heritage 150 Cup Series action as we enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air and a big jump there from Cam Patterson. He's going to leave him here. Justin Rosema, he's going to be struggling on them old tires. Not to mention Justin's kind of junk here anyways. And they're 4 wide in the turn 1. Justin Rosema went from second to about last in about a corner. They're still 3 wide. They're duking it out here in the back. Aaron Poplin's going to drop back. So Brian Samara up to the second spot. And remember, these guys got fresh tires. Our race leader, Cam Patterson, does not. So honestly, they should be able to find a way around Patterson. As they get in the line, let's hop on board our second place car, Brian Samara. Race lead up to about 0.6 of a second. We're going to find out if Brian can start chipping away at it on them fresh tires. Cam Patterson out front here on his old tires doing a pretty good job, but the race lead getting chipped away already. As Samara's in the second spot, Peyton Barfield sitting in third, but we got a battle for third as Chad White looks to the inside of the 94. Side by side into the corner here. Barfield trying to hold on. Chad White on the bottom. Barfield all the way on the top. Here comes Tinker to insert himself into the battle. The 93 looking to the outside of the 28. Not a good corner from Chad White. That car looks like junk on the bottom. So back up front here, race lead down to about 4 to 5/10 of a second. Samara chipping away a little bit, but does he have enough in him? Let's hop back on board with our second place car, Brian Samara. Lap number 19, about 11 to go till the stage break. Last lap around the speedway, Peyton Barfield just put down the fastest lap of the session, 33.20. Your race leader running 33.35s. So it looks like our second and third place cars are just a little bit faster than the race leader right now. I'm kind of surprised the 14 lap difference on tires isn't being that big of a deal, it appears. Because Patterson's still holding on strong. But there's still more than 10 laps left to go in this stage. Not sure if Patterson's going to be able to hold these guys off on their fresh tires. Barfield is rolling the top as Samara looks to be liking the bottom. See the 53 of Samara rolling the bottom all around the track. Trying to get some clean air on the bottom. As we enter lap number 21, 10 to go to the stage break. Here comes Samara right to the back bumper of the race leader, folks. No way Patterson's going to be able to hold these guys off. As the 53 gets a little loose coming off the corner. Peyton Barfield to the back bumper of Samara, though. So keep your eyes on the 94. It's going to be a 3-car race for the lead. Samara better choose his lane correctly, because if not, he'll be giving up a position to the 94 machine. Into lap 22, Patterson still holding on for now. The 94 going to go all the way to the top, trying to get some clean air. He should get a run here on exit. Let's see if he can run him down here. Let's hop on board. Peyton Barfield currently in the third position with a big run down the straightaway. Looking to the inside of the 53. Samara shuts the door on him. So you see the huge run he had that was all set up by that last corner of Barfield rolling the top right up against the wall. These guys racing hard. Barfield's going to try it again, going all the way to the top. Looking to get a big run onto the backstretch. Here you'll see him catch him. Barfield to the back bumper of the 53. Once again, looking to the inside. No, he's going to stay outside. It's a 3-horse race for the race lead. Samara on the inside. Patterson on the outside. Barfield right behind him as well. Side by side down the front stretch. It's still Patterson for now. Lap number 24. We're going to have a stage break at the end of 30. Here comes Samara. We're looking to get 3 wide for the race lead. Side by side out front. Barfield trying to insert himself into the battle. 3 wide onto the back stretch for the race lead. How about this battle, folks? The 94 goes from third to first with that move. What a run there. Barfield showing how the high line is superior here tonight. Past 2 cars in 1 corner with a big move there on the top. Samara unable to go anywhere, stuck on the bottom. So Peyton Barfield going to become your race leader as these two are duking it out for second. Samara trying to get around Patterson in the 38. Side by side down the back stretch. Samara cannot find a way around him. He's going to need to throw a haymaker slide job if he wants to clear that 38 machine. Otherwise, he's just going to be burning his tires up there on the bottom. I will say Peyton Barfield definitely doesn't mind these two running side by side. He knows he can hold on to the race lead quite easily if they continue to do so. As Samara still pinned down the bottom, he's finally going to find a way around the 38. So Samara finally gets into the second position, Patterson to third. Now we're going to watch these two here duke it out for the race lead. It's Peyton Barfield out front, Brian Samara in second, with just about 4 laps left to go for the stage. Lap number 27 underway here. Peyton Barfield, he's going back to the top. He knows he's going to get a huge run here on the backstretch. As Barfield's out front by about a quarter of a second, make it 3/10. Samara trying to figure out a way around him on the bottom. And let's drop back. Bryce Barfield looking like junk back here. This 37 is slow. Running all the way back in 8th. Unbelievable. How about Chris Vincent as well? He's junk too. These two must be saving tires or something. I believe they both did pit. So we got some different strategies going on. But we got a battle for the race lead once again. Samara knocking on the door here as he starts to run down the 94. With just a couple laps left to go here in the stage, can the 53 find a way around the 94? As we enter lap number 29, 2 laps left to go for the stage this time around. Samara seems to like that bottom lane. I haven't seen him go up high yet. So side by side for the race lead, you're going to see the 94 with a big run onto the backstretch here. Samara going to fall back in the line. Hoping to get a little bit of a draft here down the backstretch. Samara back to the back bumper of the 94. It's going to be white flag in the air this time around for the stage. Let's hop on board our second place car, Brian Samara. His last chance to find a way around the 94. Samara going to throw it in on the bottom. Trying to get underneath the 94. Car's getting a little loose. He's roasting the tires. Samara's giving it all he's got. Not going to be enough. And how about the battle for third here? JT Tinker throwing a slide job on the 38 of Cam Patterson. Tinker says, "Get out of my way, nerd." Cam Patterson is washed and he's going to the back. So the stage is going to end here. Peyton Barfield, your stage 1 winner. Brian Samara second, followed by Tinker, Patterson, and White. Caution is out. There's your stage break. So, folks, that concludes stage number 1. We're going to get the Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back shortly. Appreciate you tuning in. Tuesday Night Racing, 5150 Cup Series action. New race leader after electing not to pit for whatever reason. It's Justin Rosema in the 26. Not sure about how this strategy is going to play out. We're going to find out. That 26 machine is going to be a roadblock up front. I don't think he's pitted since the start of this race. But again, folks, thanks for tuning in. Tuesday night racing, the 5150 Cup Series playoffs here at Homestead, Miami Speedway. The BCI Heritage 150 is underway. Justin Rosema, your race leader. You never thought I was going to say that tonight, did you? Well, check it off your bingo card as we're coming to the green flag this time around. As the field is set, front row, going to be Rosema on the outside. Barfield on the inside. As we enter lap number 35 out of 100 here tonight, pace car is in. Rosema's going to be your control car into the restart zone. Green flag in the air. And a good jump there for Rosema on his old tires. He's going to try to hold the race lead for at least a little bit. He's got 35 laps on these tires, and everybody else has brand new rubber on them. And here comes the field. Rosema's a sitting duck. The 94 going to take the race lead. But we got a 3-car battle for third in the meantime. Samara trying to keep these two behind him. They know that battle for position is important right now. Because you let one by now later. Or if you let one by now, you got to deal with them later. So Samara going to take over the second spot. That's big for him as Cam Patterson looks to get around the 26 as well. But JT Tinker looking to insert himself as well. These guys bumper to bumper here. The 38, a little bit of a slip up there in the corner. Chad White looking to take it 3 wide down the backstretch. 3 wide on the backstretch. Chad White on the bottom. Tinker in the middle. Door to door. Tinker not giving much room. They almost junked each other. But they're keeping it clean and green for now as Barfield still your race leader. As they're side by side, Tinker and White duking it out for the 4th position. Into turns 3 and 4. Tinker's going to roll the top. Chad White looks to get a run on the bottom. He's going to take the spot from him with a slide job. Chad White in the 4th. But, folks, here comes the 33, Chris Vincent. He looked like junk at the end of the first stage, but he's figured it back out to home in Wisconsin. He's a swing state boater, and he says, I'm going to the front, baby. Here comes Chris Vincent. Let's hop on board with the 33, Chris Vincent. Lap number 38 out of 100. Vincent looking to insert himself back into this race. He's up to 4th. New race leader out front, Brian Samara in the 53. Taking over the race lead. Samara feeling good as Patterson's behind him. But remember that last battle when Patterson dropped back, he had old tires. Now Patterson's got the fresh tires just like everybody else. So we're going to find out which car's better. We're on board with our second place machine, Cam Patterson. Looking to find a way around that 53, but he's going to have to wait to do so. So let's drop back in the field, see what's going on. Here's the GOAT, Aaron Poplin, currently looking good here in the number 63 Amtrak Hooters machine. His teammate JT Tinker's dropped all the way back to 8th. Folks, Justin Rosema, the strategy is staying out on old tires. Didn't work out, surprisingly. So Rosema all the way in the back. Dead last. From first to last, Justin Rosema. Well done. So new race leader, Cam Patterson, going to get around the 53 of Samara. So Patterson back into the race lead here. Lap number 40 out of 100. These guys, they're going to have to pit one more time. And if they cut it in half, my guess is they're going to want to pit around laps 070 or so, probably. I'd say between 65 and 70, most star cars are going to want to come into the pits. As we look through the field, see what's going on, let's hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, the most beautiful view in racing. Aaron Poppin running in the 7th position, trying to run down these cars. He says, I'm going to the front. Running down Chad White here in the 28. Look at this beautiful view right here, folks. Unbelievable. They're up there with the spotters and the bees. Then we go back to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Peyton Barfield racing his brother, Bryce Barfield, on his outside. And they're battling it out for 4th position right now. Bryce Barfield all about the long run. So we're going to find out in about 20 laps what kind of car Bryce Barfield has in that 37. And Justin Roseman down pit road. Strategy did not work out whatsoever for the 26 of Roseman. He might be done for the night. So back out front, Cam Patterson, your race leader, but Brian Samara right there with him. Bumper to bumper down the backstretch here on lap number 43. Hutchinson Motorsports TV bringing you the action live tonight. Let's check out the right front suspension cam of Brian Samara. Trying to get around the race leader, Brian, unable to find a way around him yet. We are just about halfway done. So that means we're going to take a short break. I'll be back shortly. Let's get the Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing, but don't you worry, folks. We're going to stay live right here. You're not going to miss a lap of racing. I'll be back shortly. Thanks for tuning in. As we return back from break, Cam Patterson still your race leader, but here comes Chris Vincent and the number 33 machine, giving him all he can handle, knocking on the door. And folks, we got a 4-car race for the race lead. Peyton Barfield inserting himself back up here. We know he's got the short run speed. Let's hop on board with our 4th place car, Peyton Barfield, as he junked it earlier. With a big run, he's going to the bottom. The 53 is Samara trying to hold the spot side by side. Samara stuck on the top. He's been on the bottom all race long. Can he figure it out? Down the front stretch. Door to door. The 53 going to hold the spot for now. But the 94 of Barfield back to the top, looking to get another big run down the back stretch. Here we go. Into the back stretch, the 94 going to get a big run on Samara. Going to push him down the straightaway. Says, if you're going to block me, I'm just going to bump you out of the way, nerd. 94 of Barfield back to the top. Samara would not give up the bottom there. Side by side down the front stretch. Samara has to fall back in the line, give up the 3rd position. So Samara falls back to 4th. Barfield takes over 3rd. Let's hop on board with Brian Samara as he's side by side with Peyton Barfield in a battle for 3rd. Then we go back out front. Cam Patterson still your race leader by about 0.3 of a second. Able to hold off Chris Vincent for now. Let's hop on board with the 33 of Chris Vincent. See how he's wheeling this car. Nice and easy on the bottom. But here comes the 94, Peyton Barfield, trying to get around him and take over the 2nd spot. Boy, that 94 is loving the top here tonight, folks. Lap number 58 about to be underway here. There's just about 43 laps left to go here tonight. Again, we know these guys are going to have to pit once more. My guess is the pit window is going to be about lap 65 to 70, maybe lap 60 at the earliest. So could be seeing some guys short pit come in a little bit early. Speaking of which, Justin Roseman coming out pit lane, but he's already a lap down. That 26 has been junked. Cam Patterson, still your race leader. Lap number 59 underway. No takers down pit road yet, just as we suspected. These guys going to want to wait at least 5 more laps in my mind. I think if anybody goes in at lap 60, it's too early. They're going to regret it by the end of this race. So Patterson holding on the race lead by about 0.4 of a second. Chris Vincent in the 2nd spot still. Then we got Peyton Barfield, Brian Samara, your top 4. Then we got a big gap between the top 4 and 5th. Just to show you the gap, let's hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. So there's Brian Samara in 4th. Then we go to JT Tinker in 5th. All the way back here. So a big drop off here. As he's door to door here, racing the 37 of Barfield. The slugs back here duking it out as the fast guys out front. So Cam Patterson still holding on to the race lead. Still no takers down pit lane. Lap number 61 underway. We're on the right rear suspension cam of Cam Patterson. That shows his lead. Got a bit of a gap as he gets a little loose there. He's going to lose a little ground. But not too much. Just about a 0.5 it looked like he lost there. So his lead going to go down to about 1/3 of a second. Then we're going to drop back. Aaron Poplin is looking bad fast, and that's 63. Unbelievable. What a wheel, man. Aaron Poplin is flying here tonight with a strong top 10 run for the 63. Well done, Aaron. If you're listening in, bud, and if you're not, hopefully somebody else will tell you this. You're doing a fantastic job behind the wheel. What a wheel, man. If somebody's in the race listening, please let Aaron Poplin know that we're giving him major kudos because he's bad fast here tonight. Homestead, Miami. He loves this track. So back out front here, Cam Patterson still leading this one. Race lead down to 0.2 of a second. Chris Vincent seems to be knocking on the door of the 38 for the race lead. Chad White down pit lane. So he's the first one to come down pit lane on the lead lap here on lap number 63. You know, honestly, I think I should be a crew chief. It's crazy how I know these things. I told you 30 laps ago what the pit window was going to be, and here we are. The Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy window is underway. Chris Vincent with a bad corner there. Going to lose a little bit of ground on the race leader. Bryce Barfield down pit lane as well. You know, I was thinking Bryce Barfield was going to be fast on the long run, but I was wrong. I think the 37 tonight, it's just junk. That 37 of Bryce Barfield is slow, it's not very fast, and it's junk. So terrible race for Bryce Barfield. Unimpressive all night long. He's going to stay in the back. But I'll tell you, he's not going to stay in the back. The 38 of Cam Patterson still out front in the race lead. Up to about a half a second. Seems to be pulling back away from the 33 of Chris Vincent. So this next time around, let's see if we got any other takers down pit lane. Not appearing that way. Bryce Barfield off pit lane. Let's see if he can stay on the lead lap here. Nope, I think he's a lap down. Yep. So Barfield's going to fall a lap down as well as Chad White as they pit early on. So Cam Patterson still out front. He's not, no reason for him to pit yet. You may as well wait till you're close to 70 at least if you're Cam Patterson. Now, you might need to worry whenever you see Vincent go down pit lane. Maybe the next lap come in. But till then, you want to stay out there as long as you can because he's got this long run speed. He's still running 33.89 lap times. Not too bad. That's just about a half a second off of fresh tires. Still no new takers here down pit lane as we roll into lap 67 this next time around. Oh, Samara coming down pit lane here in the 53 machine. So your top five still need to pit here, which includes Patterson, Vincent, Barfield, Tinker, and Poplin. In my mind, I think lap 70 is the latest you need to go. There's no reason to go past lap 70 in my mind here. Unless you're somebody like Aaron Poplin. If you're Aaron Poplin, you're in the back. You may as well just stay out there till you're on empty. Maybe hope for a caution, put some guys a lap down. But we got a bunch of the field coming down here. Chris Vincent and Peyton Barfield both pitting. So that's going to leave Patterson, Tinker, and Poplin out. If Patterson has any brains in his head, he will come down pit lane this time around. We're going to find out if he's got any brains in his head this time. As we're on board with your race leader. Here he comes down pit lane. Hutchinson Motorsports call the pit lane. Read him like a book, folks. That's the right call there for Patterson. No reason to stay out past the lap there once Vincent comes down. But, folks, here he comes. The 63 of Aaron Poplin. He's going to take over the race lead. New race leader, Aaron Poplin in the 63. I told you early on, this man is bad fast. What a wheel, man. Aaron Poplin, new race leader. Unbelievable. The best driving performance I've ever seen in my life. Somebody throw the checkered flag because Aaron Poplin's in the front. Lap number 69, Aaron Poplin feeling good here tonight. He's yelling, throw the checkered, throw the checkered. He's staying out as long as he can. He don't care. And that's a lap car going by him right now. That don't matter. Let him by. There might be some rain in the area. Aaron Poplin might just win this race. With 30 laps left to go, Aaron Poplin is dusting him. He's 27 seconds ahead of the next car. He's still pulling away, almost 28 seconds. What a wheel, man. Aaron Poplin leading the BCI Heritage 150. Incredible performance tonight for the Amtrak 63 machine. I knew it all along. Aaron Poplin was going to win this race. And here we are, lap number 71, Aaron Poplin, your race leader. Unbelievable. I've never seen such a great performance behind a steering wheel. How does this man do it? Incredible. So let's go up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, see what's going on through the field. Bryce Barfield currently running back in the 7th spot. Car's kind of junked tonight. Then we got Peyton Barfield. He's a fast Barfield tonight. I'll tell you who ain't fast. Oh, look out! They're almost junking each other. Oh, that was scary. Not sure what's going on. JT Tinker just went off pace there. He tried to junk his car owner. Let's see what happened. Well, that wasn't JT Tinker, was it? Hang on here. Let's see the replay here. I have no clue. See if we can get a replay. Hang on. I think it's right here. So these two duking it out. Ooh. That was close. Who was that? Was that the 38? It was a choke job by the 38 of Cam Patterson. Let's see what he did here. Oh, yeah, so he just lost it coming off the corner here. He just pit on his old tires. Almost spins out. Able to save it, and he's way off pace. Brings it back up onto the track. Almost gets smoked right here. Actually does get tagged a little bit. So he's going to have a little bit of damage here. So that might open the door for Chris Vincent to steal a win here tonight. So Vincent out front big time with a 3-second lead right now. Samara in second, followed by Peyton Barfield, Chad White, and Cam Patterson in the 5th. Patterson lost all kinds of ground on that pit stop. I told you he was washed. So Chris Vincent in the race lead with just 27 laps left to go. Chris Vincent with a 3-second lead. Can he hold on? We're going to check out Samara's car here, see if he's got any damage. He hit him on the right front. It doesn't look too bad. Should be good to go. I don't think Brian Samara has any damage he needs to worry about. So here at Homestead Miami Speedway, the BCI Heritage 150. Lap number 75 out of 100 coming up right now. We're 3/4 of the way done here tonight. Chris Vincent, your race leader. So, folks, since pit stops are done, we're going to take another short break here, and I'll be back shortly. But don't you worry, we're not leaving the track. You're not going to miss a lap of action. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. As we return back to break here, heading into lap number 88 out of 100. Peyton Barfield making the pass here on Brian Samara for second. So Barfield into the second spot, but folks, he's got a long way to go to the race lead as Chris Vincent out front by 3.3 seconds. This one is all but over unless there's a caution. Cam Patterson, he was leading before those green flag stops, and he pulled a choke job. Now he's currently running in the fourth spot and really has no hopes to improve as he's 2 seconds behind the next car. Chad White holding on strong to another top 5 run here. But he's got JT Tinker right behind him trying to battle him out here for the 5th spot. And we got Bryce Barfield. He put up a big stinker here tonight at Homestead, Miami, and that's slow number 37 machine. Qualified pretty good, but he's been junk ever since the end of qualifying, which is unfortunate for the 37. Then we got the GOAT, Aaron Poplin out here. He's been bad fast, flying around the speedway, led some laps. Is Aaron the GOAT? He just might be. So back out front, Chris Vincent, still your race leader. 3.3 second gap with just 11 laps left to go here tonight. The Swing State voting home in Wisconsin. Chris Vincent looking to take home a win here at Homestead, Miami, after a short hiatus from the series. Might be coming back to park it in victory lane here tonight. As he goes down the front stretch, 10 laps left to go here for the 33 of Chris Vincent. Wants this thing to stay green. Most likely it's gonna, because there's only really a couple cars within passing distance of each other. You gotta, these two really aren't even that close. Samara and Barfield are a little under a second apart. Then we got Chad White and JT Tinker pretty close. Tinker just blew by Chad White like he was sitting still. So if that's really the last chance for a pass, in my opinion. So unlikely to see a caution here, but you never know, though. Something could happen. As Vincent enters turn 3 and 4 in front of this sold-out crowd here tonight. Tuesday night racing right here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. It's the 5150 Cup Series here tonight. It's been a pretty clean race. Only one wreck. It was a good one, though, folks. You might have missed it. But while you're here, be sure to click the like button on the video. Subscribe to the page, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We're cutting no corners here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. And Chris Vincent out front in the turns 3 and 4. Gonna be 7 laps left to go the next time around. He's just counting down the laps. Peyton Barfield looks to be gaining a little ground on him, but it's nowhere near enough. Race lead still over 3 seconds. We got a battle right here, folks. Aaron Poplin looking to get around that slow number 37. Bryce Barfield, he's been junk all race long. Aaron Poplin says, get the hell out of my way. I'm not finishing last. You are. Side by side into the corner. Aaron Poplin in the 63 looking to get around the 37. Down the front stretch with just 7 laps left to go. Can the GOAT, Aaron Poplin, find his way around the 37? Into the corner. Aaron Poplin is wheeling that machine. Oh, he kicks it loose. Almost junks it. Almost junks it again off the corner. That's unfortunate. Aaron Poplin, he's not going to be able to pass him now. Almost junked his race car twice in one corner. That was impressive. But he's not going to give up, going right back at it at the 37. Barfield getting a little loose there now. These guys are sending it in there in this battle for dead last. Let's stay tuned right here, folks. This is a good one. The loser of this battle gets the Hutchinson Motorsports Dead Last Award. Neither of them won it. Side by side, Poplin on the exit. Onto the backstretch, the 37 of Peyton Barfield on the outside. Aaron Poplin in the 63 on the inside. Poplin looking to get a run. He's thinking about throwing a slide job. Not going to be able to do so. With just 5 laps left to go. Side by side battle for last. At the line as Peyton Barfield's got the spot. We're going to see if Poplin can finish the pass here into turns 1 and 2. Poplin going to roll the middle while Barfield rolling the top. Onto the backstretch. Barfield might get a little bit of a run here, but not as big a one. Poplin giving him a little side draft action. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Aaron Poplin might have the spot here. He's going to come out on exit and throw the slide job. Aaron Poplin takes over the spot. Bryce Barfield to last. So back out front with just 4 laps left to go. Chris Vincent leading this one. Race lead up to 3.8 seconds. Vincent is putting it on him right now. Let's hop on board the race leader, Chris Vincent, with just 3 laps left to go this time around. He's feeling good on this number 33 machine. Homestead, Miami. You know Chris has logged a lot of laps here this week. This man loves racing and gets a lot of practice at doing it. That's why he's leading this one right now, folks. Fastest car on the track, not even close. So as Mr. Vincent comes out of turn 4 with just 2 laps left to go this time around in front of a sold-out crowd, Chris Vincent, he's about to win it, folks. Playing spoiler here in the playoffs. Boy, that's unfortunate. Peyton Barfield could have really used a win. And boy, did he run a great race tonight. But the ringer, Chris Vincent, comes out of nowhere and shows up to steal the win. Barfield could have used it to advance. Vincent says, not so fast, nerd, because I'm here tonight, buddy boy. Coming out of turn 4, the 33 in front of the sold-out crowd of Homestead, Miami. White flag in the air. Last lap around the speedway. Chris Vincent way out front here by over 4 seconds. In the turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Chris Vincent feeling good out front. Going to be interesting to see how the points play out here as Vincent plays major spoiler. Peyton Barfield could have booked himself into the championship round, but Chris Vincent had other thoughts. The 33 heading into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. On exit, Chris Vincent from Holman, Wisconsin, the swing state voter, going to take home the checkered flag here at Homestead. Vincent, your winner. Peyton Barfield going to finish second, followed by Brian Samara in third. Cam Patterson crosses fourth, followed by Tinker fifth. Chad White sixth. The GOAT Aaron Poplin seventh. And Bryce Barfield gets the Hutchinson Motorsports Award for last. Congratulations, Bryce. Well done, buddy. So Chris Vincent, your race winner. Let's get him up here, Chris. You'll hop in a chat for me. Do a quick little interview. Somebody let Chris Vincent know. Hop in the chat. I'll hop in there and grab him as well. Give me one moment here. Get a couple things lined up. Here we go. Hop into the booth. Here he is. Chris Blake up in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Blake.
Hey, that 33 looked like it was on rails here at the end of the race. Bringing home a big win here tonight.
Yeah, it was fun. Had a blast.
Yeah, you know, definitely looked good for you. It looked like you played a little playoff spoiler there for old Peyton Barfield, huh?
I thought I'd come out and play spoiler. Had some extra free time.
Yeah, well, hey, it's definitely great to have you back.
Yeah, it was fun. It's too bad Cam, he got a little racy on cold tires. I just heard him squeal. I thought we were going to make contact, but good save on his half.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate there for Patterson, but looked like he took advantage of the mishap by him, and you were able to win this one by over 4 seconds. So, hey, before you head out, you got any shout-outs or anything to add?
You, Taylor, all the guys that put this on, the admins.
Yep. All right. Well, hey, Chris, great job out here tonight. Popping back in here for the first time in a little while and parking in victory lane, so it has to feel good.
Yeah, it felt great. Good race in there.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, congratulations, Chris. I'll let you head down and celebrate.
Thanks.
There's your race winner, Chris Vincent. We got Brian Samara in the chat. I'll go ahead and pull him up. Brian, Blake, I'm in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, bringing home a podium finish. You know, it wasn't ideal, but hey, you can't complain.
Yeah, it'd been nice to have got up there and maybe won the thing, but I'll take a third. You know, it's a good points day for us. I think basically everybody we were racing with ended up involved in that big wreck, so nothing too crazy is going to come out of that. So we should be good looking towards Martinsville here to be going for the championship at Phoenix.
Now, next week, Martinsville is going to be the last race before the championship round. Who do you think the 4 that are going to make it are going to be?
I think it's probably our, in quotation marks, big 4, you know, but I think it'll be me, Cam, Bryce, and then probably Chad would be my 4th guy in.
Now, how close do you think the battle between Chad and who's the next one? I assume JT.
Yeah, the next guy out was JT. I think they finished with each other, so it'll come down to stage points there. So they may be pretty close to tied for that cut line going into this next race.
Yeah, it looked like JT beat him by 1 spot, so I'm not sure how the stage played out, but going to be interesting to see how that works out next week.
Yep, I'm getting the points set up right now, so we'll know here in a little bit in the Discord.
Yeah, now the last thing I'll add there on lap number 70, that 63 machine, he was leading some laps and he was bad fast. I kind of thought we should have threw the checkered flag and into the race.
Yeah, we probably ought to have. I'm happy he made use out of the fancy setup we had here. He had to get something nice out of it, so I think Aaron showing some speed's always a good thing.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, great job. Before you head out, you got any shout outs or anything to add?
Just, shout out to my guys like always. We couldn't do this without them. We put in way more practice than we ever do for one of these races for this week, which would be more than any at all. So, but other than that, like I said in the Discord, I sponsored the race tonight. It was a little nostalgia trip for me. Homestead was the first race I ever went to, and the paint scheme I ran was the one that actually won that race. So it's just a little bit of nostalgia for me tonight.
Yeah, well, hey, that's awesome. Well, hey, we appreciate you sponsoring the race, and you did a great job parking it here in third tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Brian Samara finishing third here tonight. Let's pull up Peyton Barfield, who brought home second. Peyton Blake in the booth, you got me?
Hello.
Hey, Peyton Blake up in the booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, brought home a second place finish. Unfortunately, Chris Vincent decided to pop out and play playoff spoiler.
Yeah, I do right when I saw Chris that probably gonna be hard to win. So it was a good race for me. I mean, I haven't run that well all season, so that was nice.
Yeah, it definitely looked like you had the top there figured out in 1 and 2 for sure.
Yeah, I just wore the tires a lot, and towards the end, Chris started leaving me even more, so I had no chance of reeling him in.
Yeah, but hey, you definitely did a great job. Second place will help you out in the points, but it's probably going to be a must-win next week for you at Martinsville, I would guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking I haven't raced Martinsville in here, so I don't really know what it's like. So we'll see if I can be competitive next week.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can get some practice in this week and give them a run for the money.
Yeah, hopefully. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And hey, before you head out, you got any shout-outs or anything to add?
Yeah, I'll shout out my dad, I guess, and my mom, and I'll shout out my sponsors, the Lazy Llama, for being on the car this week.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, congratulations on the second place run. Hopefully next week you can get it done and lock yourself into the championship 4.
Yeah, thanks, Blake.
Yes, sir. Peyton Barfield bringing home a second place finish here tonight. Unfortunate for him. He ran a great race, could have won it, but Chris Vincent decided to pop in last minute, play playoff spoiler. So unfortunately, Peyton Barfield not going to lock himself into the Final Four. He's going to have to try and do it next week. But folks, we appreciate you tuning in, spending your Tuesday night right here. 150 Cup Series action on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Just a couple more weeks left of the season. Be sure to tune in every week. We're going to be back here, though, Thursday night. The Stars and Stripes Truck Series. We're in the playoffs there as well.